me, I'm sexy. Don't vex.
And she knows. We're talking about the boss, the event organizer, the playlist curator, the all-round great artist, and full-time entertainer, creative director, content creator. The list is endless. Polymath in the building. Vallerie Muthoni. Good morning.
Absolute vibes in studio with you, man.
Yes, sir.
First of all, let me begin with this new video got out, Sexy, also with a remix.
I don't have the video out yet.
The full on video, like not the.
Yeah, this is just the content. This is just the Instagram video.
Oh,
I gotta give you all
there's levels. You know, what I think is a video. It's just like this is what I do when I, if I'm just half asleep. That's what comes out,
Yeah.
But tell us about this jam and how it's changed, like from brown sugar and spicy season to now coming to like sexy and jams like this.
Right. Well, to be honest, the theme is still the same. And the energy and the people I'm talking to is the independent, confident, and even for the days, this song was even for the days where you don't feel so sexy and you need something to remind you, like, no, actually, I'm really that girl. I'm way too sexy to be stressed. And so I got the beat from a dope producer, Kenyan producer and artist called Kafi. I was actually in the States at that time. It was last year. And I was on the train. Their Amtrak, their train / their SGR is so much better than ours. I don't even know how to measure that.
Their SGR, I like it.
Kwanza ukifikiria unaikompare na hii SGR yetu, you're just like, I should find a better.
For real. So I was on an Amtrak train and I got the beat. I was like, wow, this one I must. And it had Jerry's Hook, who's also such a talented singer, R&B singer.
Yeah.
And so I asked for the track. I worked on it. It took me a while to write for some reason, but I knew once I wrote, I was like, oh yeah, this is it. We've got it, ladies and gentlemen.
Winner,
chicken dinner.
Yeah. I love it. The fact that you operate off of like, I'm feeling it. I know. Let me pen something down. Let me get something fire. Has that always been how your music is, or are there times where you've made music because you're like, you know what, I haven't put out a song in like a minute. Let me feel, or is it always just based off like your emotion and your vibe at the time?
It's both. Sometimes in this game, what any quote-unquote successful person will tell you is you have to be consistent. And that's the same with music in this time where the attention span is like this, So, of course, at times I'm like, okay, I have to put out a song, It's been a year, Vallerie. But also, most times when I put it out, it's things that relate to me most times in that moment. Like I don't always put out music that's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sexy, I'm so fly,
I'm so happy,
I'm so happy. No, like my song I put out $signs last year.
Yes.
It was me. I wrote that song when I was very, very broke, and I was just manifesting all the things I could do if I had money. I was money dash festive for real.
Manifest those $signs for real.
Yeah,
that's all you want to see.
So I've always found a way to turn pain into power, and like so from being broke to writing a song about $signs, which I think is such an underrated bob.
Yeah,
and even sexy. Like this year has been very tough for not just me but a lot of people.
Yes,
and there's a lot of times I was not feeling myself, but that song, I put it out, like writing it and listening to it, I'm like, oh my gosh, you know what, F that, I'm like so cool.
And can you imagine what it does for other people as well, because everybody has that, the day they wake up and I'm not feeling myself today. I don't feel like doing anything. I'm broke as hell. But then you play your favorite song, and then you're like, actually, I can do this. Somehow the world is conquerable again.
Right. And I got a message like that. Someone like tagged me in the story, and they're saying, yo, that exact same feeling. Like I wasn't feeling good, and I put this song, and it made me feel good. And I'm like, yo, that's what we do it for.
We do it for the love.
We do it for the love. May not do it for the likes.
For the love, may not do it for the likes. I know that song, Chronics.
Yeah.
What I love about you is your personality.
Thank you.
You're confident. They say if you want to know someone is going to be successful, 80% success
kujiamini
ni confidence kwanza, alafu talent, lakini huyu yako nazo zote, like a balance of both. But imposter syndrome, I'm a creative, so I know imposter syndrome kicks in sometimes. You start asking yourself questions. How do you bounce back from that? because it's something that some artists just, they're really good, but they don't feel like I'm good enough. That's a conversation you have in your room and in your head most of the times. People don't see that. What they see is this glam, this flair, this pomp, this amazing lady who inspires a generation. But they don't know sometimes when you're writing, when you're writing that script for your video, when you're dressing an international artist, when you're on BBC Extra. Sometimes you ask yourself, you're on colors right there, and you're doing the most. People don't see. People don't know that you're so like.
There's a duality to that.
Yes, you have to tell yourself, hey, Vallerie. So how do you make sure that you bounce back from imposter syndrome? Because I know most of the creatives actually go through that, but I don't want to stereotype. So have you ever experienced that?
I go through that more than people would even believe, because as I said, like as you said, I present very like confident and like big personality. But more often, even the happiest people, they're the ones who experience emotions the most. I'm a Pisces. I experience emotions very deeply. So, and when I'm a night owl, so I can stay up night, just me and my thoughts, like, damn. Like, it's hard. It's hard.
When it's silent, there's nothing else except you and your thoughts.
Exactly. And I go through that a lot. So I want first people to know that. Yeah, I go through that a lot. I think what I've tried to do is know that I remind myself nothing is forever. This season, this thing I'm feeling, kuteseka ni kwa muda tu. This feeling I'm feeling, it's gonna end. And it's just, life is literally a wavelength where we must go down to go up.
Very true.
These seasons, like, we have to just be okay with that's how it will be. You'll feel really bad before a blessing comes. So
I'll just because of time, I'll have to wrap up, but I need to ask you, one, is Sexy part of a larger project? Are we getting some new body of work? And then of course you can tell us how to connect with you, how to show you love, how to support you, all those good vibes.
Yes, Sexy is part of this EP that I have been talking about for a minute, but I'm graduating this year, so by next year this EP is coming for sure. Yes sir. My name is Vallerie Muthoni. That's Vallerie Muthoni. Everywhere, Instagram, Twitter, IG. If you go to Nation FM socials, they've tagged me in there. I know. New music coming, but I'm also trying to I'm experimenting with fashion, with visuals, with maybe even events. We're doing it all. Just follow along the journey.
You can do it all. Yes. We believe in you. Thank you so much for coming through. Let me give you Makofi Kaolomide. Congratulations. I can't wait to hear the EP, of course. Can't wait to see the visuals for Sexy as well. We love to connect with you. We have to love you and leave you now, Brian.
I have to say this. It's prophetic, by the way.
Okay.
Do not be afraid.
Yes.
That's it.
Ni hivo tu. Kwa hayo machache. Thank you so much for coming through, Vallerie.
Cheers.
I know sometimes it be like that. I know sometimes it be like that. Nobody sends you what's on the line. I care for you, my friend.